Selfishness is the enemy of sacrifice that leads to true success. Number two, I know we're not going to shout today. This is a challenging word. But I'm trying to reinforce what your mama taught you long ago. She told you to share. I'm going to preach whether you want me to or not. She took you to church and you heard stuff like, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I'm going to preach whether y'all want me to or not. She would tell you, take you to church, and you hear songs like this. You can't beat God's giving. No matter how hard you try. The more he gives, the more you give, the more he gives to you. Just keep on giving because it's really true. You can't. Do I have any witnesses in here who can say you can't beat God's giving? And when you give it up in the will of God, he is the God who won't just give you more back what you had. He'll give you more than you had. Shout yes, Lord. Number one. So selfishness is the enemy of sacrifice that leads to true success. Number two, I'm almost done. Touch your neighbor, say he's almost done. Number two, watch this. Selling out requires a degree of vulnerability that requires a certain degree of trust. Let me say it again. Selling out requires a degree of vulnerability that requires a certain amount of trust. Where'd I get it from? I got it from verse number 8. It's in here, it's in here, it's in here, it's in here, but that's why I'm the pastor, because God shows me to show you. Text says that Judah said to Israel, send the lad with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die. And he says, Daddy, it ain't just our lives that's dependent on it. It's your life, and it's your grandchildren's life. If we don't do this, the whole family's going to be wiped out. Ooh, Mary Tyler, this is getting good to me. And notice what happens in the text. Judah says to him, Father, I myself will be surety for the boy. Give him to me. Give him to me. And when you give him to me, here is my guarantee. My guarantee is if he don't come back to you, the blame is all mine. And for the rest of my life, you can blame me for the failure of this family. See, that don't mean nothing to you, and that's why I told y'all I'm the preacher, and it's my job to show you stuff that you might not see. That doesn't mean anything to you until you go back to chapter 42. Because Reuben, who is the older brother, says the same thing to his father. He says to him, Daddy, entrust him to me. And if we don't bring him back, then I got 2 sons. All right. And so me and my other brothers going to come back. Watch this. But Benjamin and Simeon won't come back. So I'm going to give 2 sons for 2 sons. That sounds honorable, doesn't it? Oh, God, but I am very leery of people who will sacrifice what they have, but not sacrifice themselves. You miss what I say. I am very leery, and you ought to be leery of people too, who can give and detach without ever giving you themselves. I need a few sisters in here to help me preach this now. The chocolate is fine. The roses are pretty. The ring is real nice. But all of that don't mean nothing if I ain't got you. Some sisters ought to help me preach it here. Shout yes. All right, the sister sitting down, brothers, help me. Yeah, you fine and all that. You can cook. I can take you to the White House and show you off. But if I ain't got your heart, I'd be better off without you. Shout yes, Lord. I got 11 minutes. To further add to this dilemma, we have to find out why it is that Jacob trusts Judah but does not trust Reuben. Because remember, y'all, in the system of Israel's culture, the oldest son is the one who takes the father's place. He is the next in line of authority. But he does not, watch this, Jacob does not trust the one who should be next in line, but he trusts the one who is fourth in line. I asked God, why would he trust Judah and not trust Reuben? Because Reuben offered to take responsibility. And the Lord took me back to Genesis chapter 35, where in Genesis chapter 35, Reuben slept with his father's concubine. Y'all miss what I said. I said he slept with his father's concubine. Y'all missing what I'm saying. See, my brothers and my sisters, here it is. See, when you're going to make some sacrifices, and when you're going to do what needs to be done, when you're going to sell out, make sure you sell out to the right person. I'm going to preach whether y'all want me to or not. You see, my brothers and my sisters, there is a courtesy of trust that I give you up front. I trust you when I meet you because I have no other experience with you. So I trust you. I'm not prejudging you. I'm not, standing in judgment. God. But when you show me who you are and when you show me how you are, touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, God got me so fixed that if you get me one time, I guarantee you won't get me two. I'm going to preach whether y'all want me to or not. And I'm not being arrogant. I'm just trying to protect what God is doing in my life. And I'll be doggone if you're going to drive me to the brink of insanity again. I'll be doggone if you're going to drive me to the brink of poverty again. I'll be doggone if you're going to drive me to the place that I want to take my life again. I'm too special